are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll start on the ground. ETN. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. A short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. Well, this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
Into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. In motion right is Tony. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
That'll give them 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They will run for the first time here with White. And taken down just shy of the 40. The Texans at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first two games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
Stroud looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 17 on the pickup there. The Texans also get a new set of downs. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Going right side is White. Down to about the 37. You look at this Jaguar defense. And they played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they'll throw it with Stroud here. 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense. Blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this is up and good from Pinheiro. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jalen Hyatt, 48 yards. And the Jaguars are able to stretch out their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Texans.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. Flushed out right. And he's brought down. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion. And that makes this a 1-point game now. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On second down, a run with ETN. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force an incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you're not trying to defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Musgrave's got it that way. Touchdown, Jaguars. Luke Musgrave, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jags are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Here's Stroud. And he rifles one incomplete.
certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Stroud on third down now. Hard throw, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his man on the out route. Gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. He'll look to throw. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. ETN up the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Stroud. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Khair Elam makes a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to add on to their first half lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Play action. Stroud now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st down, here's Stroud. It's Tony bringing it in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
16 yards. That's another Houston Texans. 1st and 10.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take it in range for a field goal or maybe more. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Stroud to throw it.
Over the middle, complete. It's White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when, as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, off into great success.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Big Derek Brown making the stop. Now a 2nd and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Trayvon Walker
able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Up the middle with Barkley. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Back to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
back to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Stroud working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And the Jags are going to get it back here just past the 35. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 64 yards. And the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Texans 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Here we go.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. On 3rd down, a run from White. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, ETN. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Stroud looking to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A quick throw caught by Godwin. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Dell here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Texans send the punter out. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Opting to run again here with White.
64 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Play action. Here's Stroud.
Eluding the pressure right.
That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for the Jags, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.